Hi, everyone. Um, Andrew and I were just talking and kicking things around. And one of the things that I wanted to talk about this week is something that's come up for me around feelings, I guess, but how life just presents things to you, even when things are going well. And so what's happened for me is I 20 odd months ago, I did a LinkedIn post about my wife passing away and my business partner. And I've wanted to follow that up for some time now, and for at least a few months, and just haven't had the brain space to do it. And with the help of my daughters and my social media person, Nicole, it's come together finally. And yesterday we posted it, and we got a lot of really good reactions, which are amazing. And I felt really good. I felt lighter for it. But then reading the posts, I started to get really emotional about it. It was like, hang on a minute, I should be happy around this. This is good. I'm getting really good feedback from people. People are sending me hugs and, oh, thank you for sharing all of that. And it's like, this is fantastic, but it's making me emotional. And even today, before Andrew got here, I was having another look and answering a couple of comments, and I was tearing up again. And it's like, what is going on here? Yeah. Why do we think that a good thing can't release emotions as well? Mm-hmm. And that's what we started talking about it.
Yeah, and I think I was one of the posters on the post, and I read some of the comments as well, and it was a lovely thing that you did. And I think so many people don't follow up transparent, vulnerable posts with a next chapter of their life. So I think it was really good you did it. But I think the thing that I've been working with this week within me is some of my own challenges around, letting my own true self out, working with, I guess, trusting myself and who I am and allowing that out into the world. And it's been hard to work through. And so I think we've come at this week from two different angles. One is you've done something really positive, but it's still made you emotional.
Yeah.
I've had a tough week, and it still made me emotional.
What is this laugh? What is this laugh thing? What's going on?
So there's a common thread, though, isn't
absolutely,
it? Right? Which is what we want to talk about.
Yeah.
The common thread, and the common thread is that life is an experience that will produce feelings and emotions for you.
Yeah.
And the more we go around resisting how we feel and its effect on us, the more life will keep presenting more experiences for us to feel and try to work through some of those emotions and feelings that come up. Kevin asked me before, what do you think is the difference between feelings and emotions? For me, the simplest way to say it is feelings are expressions of the soul. They're deeper, they're long-term. They're like how you feel about life, and they're like the intuitive impulses about, is this right or wrong? And emotions are temporary things that happen due to events, like you get scared by a lion or whatever. Fear, happiness, enjoyment. And both of those things, when they're resisted, will stay within your system and percolate. When you make the effort to embrace them, and that's not about without self-care. That's not like, if you can't embrace them, that's perfectly fine. So it's embracing them in a balanced way and allowing them to process through your body. That's how you actually become you, or a better version of you. I mean, what do you think about that?
Yeah. While you were talking there, I was just thinking back to something that happened to me midway through last year. And I couldn't release the physical feeling in my chest. Yeah. So you helped me, and someone else helped me as well to find ways to do that. And but I sat with it, and the other point that's been going through my head while you're talking is that, yes, we got to spend the time and be present with these feelings and emotions, particularly the emotions that are shorter term, and if we can find ways to release them, that's great. So one of the ways for me was to walk, to get out, breathe, try and do some sort of breath work. I'm very new at I'm throwing out these handles, but I really haven't done much with it yet. But what I did do was and
not a master breath.
No, that's right. Yeah. Give me another couple of weeks. I'm impatient.
But you're a good adopter of things.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, I look for the things. I look at everything, and then I peel it back to the ones that work for me.
So one of the things is a strategy for those of you who need a action plan. How do I actually work with these emotions and feelings, because they're a bit full on sometimes. Is, for me, when you have a repeating thought pattern, if you feel in underneath of that, there's often an emotion and a belief. Usually a belief about yourself that's come from your conditioning in your past, or something that's just within there. And the only way I can guide you in this is whether it's breath work, it's meditation, it's whatever that allows you to relax beyond your thoughts. So it puts you in that witness place. So instead of being your thoughts and being in all the churny stuff, you can sit apart from them and relax in that middle space, almost witnessing your thoughts and emotions. And once you can be relaxing in that space, you feel into what the belief might be. And you feel into the emotion, and you've nailed the belief when there's a massive release of emotion within you. It releases in your body, and it almost, some people shake, or you'll just feel the emotion release through you. And that's what you need to do. So whatever gets you to that place where you can, and the key thing is you don't resist that. You just allow all that to be. And through not resisting it, and through just allowing that to be part of your experience, it doesn't get stuck in your body, and you're able to work through it.
Yeah, and the other point for me on that, so I did the walking, I did the breathing, staying present with it. So for me, it was a combination of things. It wasn't just one thing or the other thing. It was a combination. But the one thing that really, really helps me, and has helped me from day one, is being able to talk it out with somebody.
Yep.
And, someone who is obviously not judgmental, but someone who has some idea of not necessarily what you're going through, but an understanding of what those things are, which helps me make sense of it.
So you got to find your own way, because I'm not like that. So talking doesn't work for me. I'm a writer, so I journal how I'm feeling. That helps me get closer to the belief and the emotion. And then I have to feel I'm kinesthetic, so I have to feel within my body what it is. So I think really the point of that is you've got to experiment. The principle is don't resist and allow, but then experiment with which of those things allow you to process it.
Yeah.
In a healthy way for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's the point. Then is that it really is about finding the right way. And I know for me, just to wrap this up, I know for me, I spent the last 18, 20 months getting overwhelmed by looking at everything, trying to find the things, and then taking the step back and saying, hang on a minute, okay, so that doesn't work for me. That doesn't work for me. Okay, I've come back to a couple of things, or a few things, and those are the ones now I'm focusing on. Yeah. My word for this year is align, and it's really aligned to my focus and what I want to achieve for this year. So the things that serve me are the things that are staying, and the rest can be put aside. Not to say there's anything wrong with them; it just doesn't work for me.
YouTube. I mean, we're on YouTube, so there is plenty of stuff that will encourage you to pick up a new task, a new thing to do to help yourself. And don't get me wrong, some of those things are valid.
Yeah.
But some of them aren't. and some of them aren't for you. Whatever allows you to put in a place where you can completely embrace your experience, the emotion or the feeling, and allow it to work through you so that you can come out the other side and have learnt the lesson. That's what you're after. And I guess all we can encourage you to do is to be open enough to find your own combination of things.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. That'll do for us.
Until next time. Bye
Take
for
care.
now.